Hello, and welcome to Fae Finders, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Ashley Elizabeth, and I will be your dungeon master for Campaign Cosmos, and with me is the marvelous Max,
Hello there.
the amazing Amancio.
What's the deal with airline food?
That's Jerry Seinfeld.
The cool Kai.
I'm not even gonna try. Hi guys.
The Radiant Wren. And last but not least, the outgoing Ollie.
I'm not gonna try it, but only because I respect education.
Can you stop playing a Sudoku and put yourself facing towards the microphone?
I think we need some context
Hello,
for the voice,
I'm
because
here.
otherwise it does sound like Kermit and or a certain Canadian university professor who got, I don't want to say the name of, but he's a
Yeah, we're
bad
not
man.
gonna say listen, this man is very nice.
Well, yeah, it's your professor from your
Your
university.
professor is very nice. The
Yes.
Professor Maxwell is mentioning, the world would probably be better off
Borden
if you
Peterson.
lived alone without internet.
Yeah.
What? Okay. what's
Dungeons
that?
and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons,
now let us
folks.
blast off in 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Let's see who cancels who.
Oh god.
It's gonna be
You did the voice.
Gromley whenever someone tries to cast counterspell on him and he counters with counterspell.
I'll see who cancels who. Woke moralists.
Ashley, where do you find a break in order to insert the Fayfinders theme?
Ashley makes a break.
Oh no, this is
find
all
it.
gonna
I do
fade out
find
and
it.
enter the song.
So alright, so last time we started in Score's Trials.
We sure did.
Starting with
Trials
his
and tribulations.
quarry spirit, and you kind of just learned everything about a Kalashtar as much as you could, or that you asked, and you just got the chance to know more about your ancestry and about Grammy. That was kind of the gist of it. It was honestly, it was a very smaller part of the episode.
It really was, yeah.
It was a filler
Yeah, I was
episode.
totally fine, and there was no issues.
No. Now we're getting into your issues because.
No, and Honey isn't gonna kill any of you in particular.
But yes, then your next trial and fulfilling your destiny was ending this, back and forth between you and this Kalashtar hunter. That did you ever get the name of him? Of her?
I do not believe so.
No, you didn't. So I won't say it.
Great.
Before you die,
wonderful.
what was your name?
Talk to dead. Just
Yo, what do I call you? I don't know. I want to gloat about this later, but I don't know how.
But yes, you fought off the assassin, where John went down, people were missing, and poor baby Signal was the one to kill her.
Let's go.
It was the most heartbreaking moment.
Yeah, I think the dog cake was
not
the
the
most
first
heartbreaking
murder.
moment.
Not the first murder that Signal's carried out. For sure.
I seem to recall some beef
No.
about a certain party member not engaging with the fight, and then a conversation afterwards. certain things were
I
said.
seem to also
Certain
remember
things.
that.
Well, a certain party member was letting Score fucking figure his own shit out.
Oh, I didn't say it
because
wasn't
everyone else
warranted.
in their
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't say it was unjustified.
It was, yes.
To the point where I died, so.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that Zara almost died and nobody gave a shit, it was about time she just repaid the favor, you know?
Yeah.
Villain
You know?
arc.
Just
I mean,
saying.
you guys do have devotion. We'll fucking see.
I mean, Devotion's villain arc is just this
Devotion needs to
podcast.
be given unconditional love.
No, not anymore.
Anywho, back to the recap. You then dealt with your sword, the Sword of Souls,
Yes.
to which you confronted the patron of the sword, the Raven Queen, who was like, "What the fuck have you been doing, you little shit?" And she kind of explained, like, "I've been trying to talk to you for so fucking long to stop being a little shit with this sword," and you were like, "Oh."
I see. Oh.
But she gave you the choice to either give up the sword. You had like a few options here. You could give up the sword. You could relinquish your ties to it, so it wouldn't just be your soul that you're dragging. Or you just keep it. And you decided to just keep it.
Yeah. I don't want to break someone else's soul along for the ride. This is my shit to short out.
My shit got short. Did you shit in your shorts?
No comment.
Okay, dead ass. When was the last time? Actually, I'm gonna...
When was the last time I shat my pants? Is that what you're asking me, Ollie?
This is a different podcast.
Yeah.
about to
Yes,
engage in.
Oliver. Or is that what you're asking me?
That was.
I'm not gonna
But I'm
tell
gonna
you.
stop so that
That's-
Ashley can finish the recap.
Ollie, that's for me to know and you to find out.
So that's where we end it, with Score making his decision and Zara reiterating why, she hadn't stepped in. That's where we ended it. You guys are still in Vivium's cave. You just dealt with Ollie, what the fuck?
Just keep going.
You want me to keep going while you're licking out of my mug like a dog? Like This is the visual we are not a visual medium, Ollie. You're doing this purely to make me giggle.
No, here's the thing. I was thirsty, but I didn't want to make noise.
So you just lick it like a dog?
Were you lapping your water bottle?
No,
it's my mug.
There's a mug, so I put my tongue in it. And it's a...
How is that less quiet than drinking it like a human, and not like a dog?
Max, it's because when Ollie drinks, they go like. But when they lap up from the mug,
They
it's
have
like.
they have the "can we do it for you" type of nose, type of schnoz.
Kirby, I did it for you. Kirby, I did it for you. Kirby.
I was trying so hard to not disrupt the recap.
So, you guys are in the cave. What would you like to do?
Go home.
Yeah,
I
Take a
kind
long
of
nap.
it's kind of like it's got a lot of stench in here.
I mean, Vivium steps in. I mean, like, you finish the trial, you get to ask your question.
Oh, yeah, we need the flash drive.
I mean, Yeah, but you get to ask a question about anything.
Each of us, or
Oh,
Just score.
Right.
okay. So score. You could ask about your life, or you could ask where they are, so then we can like avoid doing anything else. Just go save them.
Hey, John? Great idea. Where is the elite team?
That's your question?
Yes.
They
Wait,
are-
no, not my question, not my question. Hang on, not my question. How do we get to the elite team?
There we go.
Ashley pulling the monkey's paw out of her sack.
Yeah.
You get to the elite team. I'm sorry, it made me so giggly. So
I spilled my water.
Would you lap it too hard?
Yeah.
it's all the way down the front of your shirt.
Ashley, you need to buy her a straw.
Find them. A straw.
I'm sorry.
Listen, we can laugh at you, but we'll still respect your pronoun. There are straws. Would you like a straw?
No, I don't deserve one.
Okay.
Clearly you need one, though.
No, it's okay.
So, the
Continue. How do we get?
the way in which you get to the elite team is you must first go to Ruby.
Yeah?
Ruby is in the gem, or Ruby is in like the red, white, black, yellow, or
Ruby as in my planet.
You
Where
must.
Ah.
I'm gonna restart. You need. There is a gateway on the plane of Kliss, and you need to go to Ruby to get the scroll, or copy the scroll, that is required to open the gateway. This gateway will take you to a chaos plane, in which Tenebris is locked.
Can you repeat that again? It's a lot of information, and I'm a slow writer.
So there is a gateway on the plane of Kliss, or the universe of Kliss. Whatever, I think it's like K-L15, I think that's how you spell it. There's a gateway there, and in order to open the gateway, you must go to Ruby, so R-U81. There's a place there where there's a war raging between the Fae and the monsters. Or the Fae and the Fiends. Between the Fae and the Fiends, sorry, the monsters was the original draft. Between the Fae and the Fiends, and the scroll is located there.
So what you're
You must
telling
copy
us is that we have to find the Fae.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
yeah, Gromley, we have to find the Fae,
So
we
we're
have to
the-
find the
we're-
fiends, and then we gotta
So
put
we're the
ourselves right
Fae
in the middle of
finders
them.
in this situation, huh?
Yes, but Gromley, we're also the fiend finders.
It's a better ring to it, kind of, huh?
Gromley, we should start a podcast. It should be called Fiend Finders. You and me, just you and me.
Score, that might be the brightest thing I've heard you say.
Thanks. We can get to it after we find the elite team. We'll bring it up after that.
Oh wait, no, podcasts are incredibly prevalent in my universe.
Yeah, they are.
Incredibly. There's a podcast on everything.
Yeah, right, so you need to go to Ruby. You cannot take the scroll from there, you have to copy it. It's immovable from the plane, so you have to copy it. And then you take that scroll and you take it to the gateway. And the way that you get to the gateway is you have to file like a bunch of paperwork, which honestly is not really as thrilling. I don't understand the whole
That's an opinion, my friend.
the whole bureaucracy of Kliss, but you have to file paperwork to get to the gateway, so that you have access to the gateway. But you need the scroll to open it. That is how you get to the elite team. Does that make sense?
It's more
Sounds
to,
great.
more to go
I
on
think
than what we
should
had.
Go back to the ship. I'm concerned that the longer we are in this like area, the longer it takes for someone to like come and find the man that I almost murdered, and then I get arrested, and then I never get home to my family. I am concerned.
I mean, you're secluded in here.
Do you have like a way for us to like get to the
Do you want to
ship?
leave from a different exit?
Yes.
How many
Okay.
tunnels do you have?
We should probably check that the guy's alive though.
We only get one exit. Up to you. What was someone? I heard other people saying things.
We need the USB,
Ah, right.
please.
Pulls it out and hands it over.
Signal snatches it up.
Should we watch it here or like get back to the ship?
I mean, Pardon will be at the ship, so maybe here.
Yeah.
Signal
do,
plugs
do,
it
do we
in.
want to watch it in front of party? I
Oh.
don't think so.
Yeah, I don't trust that otter.
I don't trust that otter as far as I can eat a cake that looks like his dog.
I wander over the group. And, like,
Mean.
I wander over the group, and under my breath, I go, "Shit, we were supposed to say his name again, weren't we?" Oh,
Yeah, and then we also have another otter named Vivian. So it's weird that you're also a thing.
I'm aware Partum chose an otter form.
No, we just have like a lot of pets. And like one of them is named Honor. And one of them is named Vivian.
Okay. We're watching the film.
Signal plugs it in.
Signal plugs it in. All right. Okay. Shit's really hit the fan. So, okay, right. So, Rhea asked the question, how do we get to Tenebris? Okay, so we're gonna get to Tenebris, and then we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna figure it out. So, okay, we're gonna go to Ruby, we're gonna get the scroll, and then Gaza's gonna file some paperwork, and then we're gonna get to Tenebris, and we're gonna sort some things out. We're gonna figure this stuff out. We're gonna talk to him. I think that's possible. Well, from what we understand, it's possible we're gonna talk to him, have communication, and everything's gonna be fine. And I don't know what we're gonna do about Pardon. I never thought. None of us thought. Anywho, we're going back to my home, to my war. And we're gonna have to confront some things, and then we'll get the scroll, we'll copy the scroll, Rhea will copy the scroll, and then we will go to the Chaos Plane. Does anyone want to say anything? And you can see in the background, like, everyone's looking very grim. And you can see Rhea's pretty beaten up as well. I guess not. Okay. Over and out. And it ends.
Why won't she say what Pardon did?
I mean, Pardon might not have done anything. Just might not have wanted them to go to the Chaos Plane and talk to Tenebris. And it looks like they got close enough, or at least they might have gotten there. So we'll find out when we get to Ruby. We see if they left any trail, but we know where to go next at least.
I mean, we know they got there. We know they're in the Chaos Plane. I guess the only difference between what they're doing and what we're doing is they didn't tell Pardon what they were doing.
I mean,
So
neither
I
did
think we
we
should continue not telling Pardon.
If you don't succeed, try again.
I think that's an untrustworthy rat.
He's not a rat.
I mean, otters are kind of just like river and ocean rats.
No.
I mean, what kind of otter is?
Otters
by the
cuddle,
way?
but they're not as smart as rats. And I'm not trying to say Pardum isn't smart. I'm just saying rats are pretty.
Well, I wager the Pardum isn't as smart as a rat. I'll give you that one. But
What if we bring a rat to the ship and we like? This is irrelevant.
but
we should focus on.
otters don't eat rats.
Wait, we could experiment on
We
them.
could, yeah. Listen, we
see
have a
which
long
is
travel
smarter.
times. We could do some experiments. I would love to do some experiments.
On rats?
Well,
Just
we just
experiment
we
on
just make a little
Pardum.
maze and
We
like
should
we send them
probably tell
through
Pardum what we're doing. As much as I don't trust the
with
otter.
with the maze or with all of this.
I mean both.
Okay.
We don't
Yeah.
have
Wait,
to
no,
tell
we
him
shouldn't tell
everything.
Pardum anything about the maze because if we
Okay.
tell
Yeah,
Pardum
let's
about
put
the
it in
maze,
his
it'll disrupt
room,
the experiment.
And to get to his bed, well, no, he doesn't sleep in his own room.
Wait,
Maybe the
someone else was saying
bathroom.
something.
I'll put a maze in the bathroom so when he needs to
Signal,
use it.
what were you saying, Signal?
Oh, well, we could just say part of the truth. Like how the Fae lie. They can't really lie, but they say a half lie and they can get away with it. We can do that.
Signal, now you're quite literally speaking my language.
But we should agree on what the. Because if we omit facts, that's fine. But if we
We
say
should
fake
have a
facts, like I have a
cohesive
cousin
story.
who might have an ancient thing on this planet. I don't remember what our last lie was, but it wasn't a very good lie.
But it worked.
Did it?
It was shit.
We had to sit down and have a principal talk with him. I wouldn't call that
Yes.
working. I'd say if the principal calls you to his office, you failed.
I know, I heard.
Principal
Uh,
Pardum.
I'd argue
wanna
that
see
like
my mommy
in-
again,
in this
but this
kind
time
of-
in another universe.
in this kind of context, Gromley, being called into the principal's office just means you maybe got a little too close to slipping up. Being expelled, being arrested, that's failure for sure. But we didn't get thrown out of the airlock, and we did not get sent back to the Cosmic Coalition.
It's a low bar you've set, my friend. I don't know if I agree there.
I'm
but...
concerned if Score agrees with what we're doing, maybe we shouldn't do it.
I mean, I can
That's my only point.
I can disagree if you want me to.
What if I said the plan? Devotion steps in. What if I said the exact same thing? Would you?
Of course, I mean, I'd put condition. I'd think about it. I trust you guys both.
Right, but you trust Devotion more, who we just met a
No,
day
I
or so ago?
I also. I know you both the same amount.
Oh, so
Kind of
you've just
rude.
been spending so much time with Devotion over the past 24 hours that you feel like you know him just as well as you know me, who's been on a ship with you for the past how long?
Remember the cake?
How
Like
many
48
days?
hours?
He made a
Well,
cake and he
it's probably
traumatized our
like-
friend?
There's been time in between. Like you've probably had devotion for you've had devotion for like 24 hours. Maybe you guys have been on the ship for like a week or two. Like we're not really
Yeah.
counting the time, honestly. We're just going through the motions.
So, John, it's so great to hear how you and Devotion are such good friends. It seems like you don't really need me at all.
Oh, I mean, if you're offering.
Oh, yeah, that's
Or-
fine. This is my home planet anyways. I can just walk that
Score your
way.
valuable
And I
valued member
start
of the
walking
team.
out of the cave.
Score. Come on.
I'll see you later.
I'm
Score,
gonna
wait.
follow
What do you
after
want
him.
me to say?
You're gonna slap him?
No, I'm gonna follow after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hide behind a rock just out of sight, so I can still listen to what people say about me.
You're-
And then I try to shoo Zara away.
Can we roll to see?
I want to see what Zara's doing. Zara, are you approaching Score?
If he's gonna hide behind a rock, I'm just going to I'm not gonna hide with him, but I am just gonna lean against the rock near him and just kind of like cross my arms and just wait.
Can I also have followed them?
If you would like to
Can I
follow.
also follow?
And then
Are we all just following?
I'll waddle out, but I don't know what everyone's doing. Like, I don't fully comprehend what the group
I'm
is
trying
decided.
to like quickly hide behind a rock before anyone sees me, but they're all just following.
Okay. Let's roll a stealth check. I didn't know you were trying to like hide. It just sounded like you were hiding behind a rock. So roll a stealth check, and anyone who's trying to see where he's going
Okay.
is perception.
So you roll a
I
natural
got-
20, is that
I-
modified?
I got a dirty 20.
You got a dirty 20. Zara gets advantage because she immediately chased after.
Very
Oh,
true.
well, I mean, I got a natural 20, so I don't know how much advantage I need.
Okay. What'd you get?
an 8.
An 8.
I got a
What else?
23.
A 23.
Grumley doesn't know what he doesn't like understand what everyone's doing, so he's not gonna look. He's just like
Okay.
following the group.
Okay. So Zara and Signal, you notice where like Signal you see where Score dips into, and Zara you know perfectly, like I'd say with your perception, like actually Amancio, can you
Yeah.
Ollie
I'm writing notes.
okay in the school newspaper?
I mean,
I
it's
did
not
bring
like it's any
notebooks
good
to
for anything
class,
else.
So I used the school newspaper.
Is that what you did? Is your class notes in there?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't take class notes. What do you think I am, a nerd?
Do you want a piece of paper?
No.
Okay. Amancio.
Yeah.
Can you describe to me what a natural 20
A
looks
modified
like?
a modified 20 for hiding?
No, Zara got a natural 20 to
Yeah.
perceive you. So you're trying to hide, right? You're trying to hide. You are upset.
What it looks like is I round sort of like a corner or like some sort of protrusion in the tunnel that is this cave, and as I sort of round that, I immediately summon my echo and have it start walking away down the tunnel, and then I press myself up against the protrusion and like crouch down.
You're using your echo for this?
I like the idea that you also like try to scamper up a stalagmite.
Yeah, I'm like
but it's too slippery.
trying to like get myself as like physically into the wall as I can while sending my echo, making it look like I'm continuing to walk down this cave.
You literally just found out that these are people in their dying moment. And you're sending an echo?
You forgot.
I sure am.
So Zara, you see this.
Okay.
and
They're gonna die
think-
anyways.
Signal, you kind of get the gist of what's going on.
Guys, Score is leaving. We need to go.
Can I grab Gromley? Like not like by the scruff, but just like no, it's over here.
By
Come
his
this way.
collar.
Grab his hands.
Yeah.
You grab the top of my head and turn my head towards Score.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
you good, buddy?
So John notices that everyone stopped.
You would have noticed, yeah.
So
Yeah.
John's like, guys,
Zara's talking.
Score, sweetheart. You're not fooling anyone over there.
I cast minor illusion on my echo and make it sound like it's saying, "Guys, I'm over here," while I'm staring like Gromley and Signal and Zara like dead in their eyes.
Do you need to wait? Do you
John's
need
like,
to?
guys, he's over there. We're not chasing after him.
Score, sweetheart. What's wrong?
It's nothing, and my echo like disappears, and I drop down from the cave wall. It's
Wait, what
nothing.
the fuck?
It's nothing. It's fine. It's fine. We can go back and we can talk to Bivy and we can keep planning. And I walk back towards John. And Devotion, I guess. I'm
gonna
assuming
grab his
Devotion
arm.
didn't bother to follow me.
He has a smirk
No,
on his
he
face, I
didn't.
imagine.
I'm gonna grab Score's arm as he walks by. Sugar, you're not fooling me.
Zara, we talk about this later. Not in front of everyone.
Well, all right, but I'm holding you to that. And I let go.
All right.
So how do we get out? I didn't really map this place when we were coming down, and I think we had a guide who one of us tried to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? What? I don't know what you're
I
talking
can
about.
I can just let you go wherever you want. I mean, do you want to go back out the way you came?
No,
That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know
the
if like he
fastest
sent
way back
cops
to the
after
ship is
us.
the best.
I mean, I can't poof you on your ship. It's out
Wait,
in
no,
space.
just with the closest exit.
Can you
I-
poof us back to our manta gliders?
Sure. Snap
Well,
his
that'd
fingers.
be. Oh,
Can I try and
Dory
get
opens.
Score alone on our?
On our glider.
You are mid teleport, and you're like,
No, an archway opens if people want to let me finish my sentences, please. I never get a word out with you guys.
Nah. not loud.
No,
You'll love us. It's
really.
fine. Come on.
So Vivium snaps his fingers and an archway appears, just in the wall, and it leads down a tunnel.
Hey, Score, can you hold back a moment?
Sure.
The rest of you go down the tunnel? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah. Just gonna be like, oh, well, that's awfully mighty nice of you. And just head down the tunnel.
He takes a little bow.
Listen, Scar,
Yeah.
I'm a dad, but I'm not great at this. Like, you've just been through something incredibly traumatic, and it's not a competition between you and Devotion. Like, there's space in the whole team's heart for both of you, and if you need a teammate, I can be that for you. If you need family, I can be that for you. But in order to have a friend, you need to be a friend. He just lets that in.
John, listen, haven't I been a friend so far? I've done my best to do right by the whole team. Now, I might not agree with the Cosmic Coalition and most of, well, almost all of what it does, but I still feel terrible about how Zara got so hurt in that fight, but I really didn't see another way around the situation, another way that would solve it. I'm trying my best here, but I'm also just someone who sort of fell into a lot, and I really haven't been able to be myself since. I've just been at the beck and call of the Coalition. So all of this, processing all of this especially, it's really on the back burner for me right now. I want to get the elite team, and I want to get back to what I was doing before, so I can really sit down and have a good think. And I appreciate that you want to care about me, but look, I know you are trying to care about me. I shouldn't have said that you just wanted to. You are trying, and I see that. But I don't know, and I don't know how I feel about Devotion being with us. I really don't trust the guy, and I care about you all a lot, and I don't want someone to turn around and stab you in the back. So I'm trying to keep my eye on him, and I want him to know that he's watched, but that if he, plays things cool, he can be our friend. That's fine. I just think that we've all been a little too eager to trust him, so I am kind of keeping him at arm's length. And I don't know when it, I know you weren't really choosing between me and him, but it sort of felt like you were choosing between me and him, and then you're like, well, I'm on both sides, and that it just kind of stung a little bit. And that's because I care about you, and because I care that you care about me. Anyways, we could talk about this later. We can
John
go through the portal. It's fine.
puts his hand on your shoulder. I'll be here when you're ready to talk about it. And if you're not ready to talk about it, that's okay. I understand that you're wary of devotion. There's definitely things that, about a lot of people, that you need to be wary about. Devotion's had a difficult life, just like you. And sometimes what people need is someone in their corner, no matter the mistakes that they've had or made. I'm just trying to be that.
I guess I can kind of see it when you put it that way.
But if you need me to be more in your corner sometimes, because that's what you need emotionally, because I understand that you haven't had that a lot of the time.
Look, John, I'm not going to ask you to be more my friend than Devotion's. That's a really crazy thing for someone to ask of anyone else. But I do just want you to know that this is the most choice that I've had since I picked up this sword. So, and I give John a hug and I say, thank you. It really means a lot.
John hugs back. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Sorry, John hugs back. Bro pat.
Bro pat.
Are you actually crying?
No.
And then Score says, okay, race you to the ship, and jumps into the portal.
It's not even a portal, it's a corridor!
Sean,
The corridor doesn't have a portal.
God, he like sheds like a man tear, like a single man tear. I'm getting through to the kid. And then walks through the portal.
It's not a portal, it's literally like a corridor, it's a hallway.
It's a long hallway, and Score's just sprinting down it.
You guys get to your mantic gliders and you get to the ship. And you get on the ship.
John looks at his watch, and it has like the date and time. He's like, shit, guys, we have to get back to my house. Like, pardon, we need to book a flight. Like, we need to try.
What?
These are the coordinates to
Okay.
my house. We need to be there now. I swear to God. Like,
Why?
it's family dinner night, and I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but like, we need to be there right now. Like, is everyone like? You guys don't have to get off the ship, but like, we need to be at my family dinner in 30 minutes. And we gotta go. Pardon, please.
Are we invited to family dinner, John?
You are absolutely invited to family dinner. I already cleared it with him.
Can we
Well,
make it?
pardon, you heard the man?
Wait. Can we even make it by ship in that much time? Do we need to teleport or use some kind of spell or something?
Listen. I'm a magical being. I can do some shit.
As soon as John is like assured that like Pardum is charting the course, he runs to the kitchen to like make a dessert, a peach cobbler.
Okay.
Just pull it out of the fridge.
No, he's making it.
He's grabbing the ingredients from the fridge, but he's making it himself.
Yeah.
You can't pull the secret ingredient out. Love.
Exactly.
Oh man. Alright, really quickly, does anyone do anything on the ship as we're going to John's house?
Signal's gonna make friendship bracelets for everybody, including John's family.
Oh!
John has a wife, 2 children, and a granddaughter, and the 2 children both have partners. So that's
Any pets?
6.
6 pets?
No, we don't have any pets.
Okay.
I was just counting how many people are in my family.
Signal will make 6 friendship bracelets for the family, and then however more for the rest of the ship, as well as one for Pardum. even though he's
So-
kind of a little sus.
6. So 12, all in total.
12
Oh, plus devotion,
plus
so 13.
13. Unlucky number.
And Aurora, 14.
14, there we go. Cool. Anyone else?
Zara's just going to go to the engine room and just kind of start, not necessarily like tinkering, but kind of just checking on everything.
Cromley's gonna wash off the cave stench. The very pungent cave stench that only he is acutely aware of.
Cool. If no one else is doing anything, Zara. As you are in the engine room, you get a little on the door.
Hello?
Hello, darling, and Devotion comes in.
Oh,
How
well,
are you?
I'm doing all right, and how are you doing?
I'm a little perturbed with myself because, I should really be getting to know the person who's now in charge of me. So, I wanted to just come in here, see you do your thing, and, see if we can get to know each other.
Well, that sounds awfully mighty nice of you, Devotion, but I highly doubt you'd find anything I do here interesting.
It's about getting to know you. It's not about whether I think it's interesting or not. Like, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your life.
Well, I mean, there's not really much to tell.
How's that?
Had a normal childhood, I'd say, at least as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about it by anyone else's standards. But, yeah, I just found myself here after a lot of tinkering.
Tinkering? You don't just automatically get put on the elite team.
No. No, you don't, but you do when you've got people who know people.
So you're telling me you just joined the Cosmic Coalition and got on the elite team?
Not necessarily. My Gammy knew someone, and I was given a chance to work on some ships. And from there, that's where they liked what they saw.
I'm sorry, darling. Did I say something wrong?
No, It's been a long day, and I don't know if I quite feel like talking about myself. So instead, why don't you tell me about you while I go about my business here?
Sure, what do you want to know?
What do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? Well, I love fashion. I think fashion it's such a fun time. Unfortunately, not everyone gets my taste, but we get there eventually. Yes, I love fashion. I love looking into clothes and bringing designs together, clothing options, outfits. I think it's wonderful. I think everyone can look good. Maybe not as good as me.
Probably not, but what would you put me in then?
What I put you in? I don't know. What's your comfortability? Or are you happy to hear whatever I say?
Well, I mean, I am a little partial to what I've currently got on. And she kind of just gestures to herself. It's comfy. Keeps me warm.
Mm.
But I am interested if you do like fashion so much.
I say we put you in a floor-length black slip with a cut going all the way up. And a nice large, a very high heel. And a shawl. What are you giggling at? I'm putting on something sexy. Stop giggling, Ollie.
What?
It's a
Nice
little,
high-
little scandalous, don't you think?
Well, that's why I asked your comfortability. I understand that's not for everyone.
No, that's fair. I did ask your opinion.
If you wanted to be a bit more modest, I say we put you in a jumpsuit with a focus on the legs, where it's more so the cross seams come closer to your chest area, and the legs continue, and there's a bit of a statement there. Still the heels. I still think the heels are wonderful. And maybe a blazer.
Well, I gotta admit, I do like the sound of that quite a bit.
Anything else you want to know about me? Listen, I'm an open book to you. Whatever you want.
Well, I am a little curious to know. How long were you stuck with the gods?
Couple of months. I got stuck in the astral sea. So they had to come rescue me. They didn't want to let me go. Yeah, it was a whole ordeal. I was free for a bit. I escaped the sort of dreaming plane when it was crashing and crumbling. There was a lot going on. A lot of things that I got myself involved with. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Anything we should be wary about?
I don't think there's any current pressing issues.
Well, that's good
As
to
far as
hear.
I'm aware. Yeah.
How long? Maybe one question at a time. Why were you in the astral sea?
Oh, I went to go ask some acquaintances if they wanted to join me for a bit of an adventure. These acquaintances weren't exactly the happiest with me, and one of them just banished me. Yeah, and I ended up in the astral sea, yeah. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have done it on her wedding day, but I thought it would be a fun little, I come in, like, oh hey, you all love adventuring. It's your wedding. Happy wedding. Here's an adventure. I also knew they would all be there, so.
Well, I do think that maybe a wedding isn't the best place to be asking something like that.
Yes. Maybe not. Before that, I was hopping around. Going from plane to plane, dimension to dimension. I know that's not really what I'm supposed to be doing, but it was still fun.
So you've been alone this entire time, have you?
Kind of. I did some, I don't know, contract work, paid work, various groups. One I was with for a while. After that crashed and crumbled, I was on my own and I found something else to do, and then I got stuck. But I make do. I always have.
Well, I'm glad I was able to get you out of there then.
Well, I'm glad you took me out of there. I won't forget it.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that's the case, but at the same time, I don't quite like the idea of me being a keeper of sorts.
Well, the only way this whole supervision ends is if my mother returns.
Indeed. I suppose that's what we're going to have to focus on next, but for now, I think our first mission was to find the elite team and at least get some answers on that front.
Quite. And I think that's where we're gonna leave your little conversation. Cool. So you come to a screeching halt. Partum has gotten super close to the planet. You'll probably see this thing like a moon.
Do we like launch forward when the ship stops, like car?
Yeah.
Okay, well, John...
Bromley's in the shower and he
like goes up, like he's holding on to the like the pan, and the peach cobbler like goes up into the sky, and he has to like duck underneath it, like to try and catch it all, and he like gets most of it. And he's like,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Do you want that? Do you want me to make a dex save to see if you save the pie? It's an acrobatics check.
I think
Do
I
it.
fail like immediately.
Do it.
Like, this is an automatic. And it's funny. Okay. It's fun. Okay.
do it
Can I get a plus? Can I get advantage?
No! Why would you get
I
advantage?
have a -1 to athletics.
It's acrobatics.
Okay. I have a +1. Okay, this is on my die that I've designated for if my children still like me. That's a 2 for context, so that's a 3.
3. The pie goes fucking flying.
There's a
And I'm
ceiling
gonna say-
fan and
Well, no. What was happening to Gromley?
he's in the shower and he's having to use shape water to like prevent himself from either drowning or like all the water from seeping into the rest of the ship. So he's doing his best.
I'm gonna say you're juggling this thing, and Partum comes out. We're gonna see if it hits Partum.
That's the best case scenario.
He does avoid it.
Does this count as a short rest?
No, it's been 30
What?
minutes. But you guys make it. You make it to Twinsville.
Okay,
How's
can
the
I
call?
narrate what Twinsville look like?
We already know what Twinsville looks like because it's been on the podcast.
But do they know?
Do they?
Give me a sec. So, Twinsville is a very small town on the coast. It's sort of on the cliffside, and there are suburbs of matching houses over and over and over and over again. There's a small town area, there's a school, there is a prison, there's a police station, everything. But it's this very mundane, very, like, picturesque copy-paste suburb.
Can I roll to see if I
Remember which one's your fucking house? Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
do
they all have white picket fences?
Yeah.
I'm rolling this on the die that I've designated to see if my wife still lives me.
How many die do you have?
That's a 4.
You go up and you knock on the door. Oh, hi there.
We're arriving at a broken home, according to Holly.
Hello. Have you seen my wife?
What?
I don't think this is my house.
This is not your house.
Do you know where my house is?
What's your name?
John, can we come in?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Oh, the Schmidts! Oh, 3 doors down. No worries.
John, can we
Thank
come
you.
in?
Wait, left or right?
To the left.
Thank you.
Everything is that you own is in the
box.
house to the left.
Thank you. Okay, guys, to the left. To the left.
To the left, to the
Wait,
left.
that neighbor's name was Beatrice Yonce.
Was that not
Alright,
your house,
so
John?
we knock on the house 3 doors down.
Okay. Hey, oh hi, Daddy! Oh my God! And gives you a big old hug.
Hey fam, how's it going?
Oh my God, it's so good to see you. I didn't know you were gonna come for dinner. Mom said we weren't sure.
Yeah, no, I'm here and I brought my team.
Oh.
I asked your mom. She said it was all good.
Okay.
So guys, this is my lovely daughter Pam.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, howdy.
This is Score, Zora, Signal, Aurora, Devotion, and Pardon the Otter.
Did you say
Carter,
Bromley?
Pardum came with
Oh,
us?
and Grom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
part of-
sorry about the cave stench. I was the only one who took a shower, and he looks at the others.
I don't.
Gromley,
well,
you're also the only one who reeks of cave.
We were all in the cave, and quite frankly, you got
I have
real close and personal
self-cleaning.
with that cave, my friend.
But you're the only one who smells like it.
Not anymore.
Come in.
Incredible. I'm so sorry, Pam.
What?
I hope this is okay.
I mean, if Mom said it was okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay, great. We go inside.
You come in. It is like picture the most boring fucking house you've ever seen.
Hey,
It's the Family
I
Guy
mean,
house.
you're right, but
You don't need to
picture
say
the
it.
most mundane house. It's just very like
Bleh.
it's
Meh.
bleh. It's a very boring.
Is
world.
is it like a bungalow with like an upstairs and a downstairs? Is it like the Vancouver special kind of deal?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Is
It's
it-
like
Great.
Is it like your stereotypical white person's house?
yes, exceedingly.
All right.
This is the whitest multiverse.
Uh-oh.
listen, anyone can be boring. It just happens that this house is incredibly white.
Yeah, Mom's just in the kitchen, but she did bring out the table leaf, so everyone could sit at the dining room table. This is a lot, but we'll make do. We'll get the kiddie table.
Awesome.
John, I don't
You hear that, Gromley? Gromley,
I don't, John, I
Gromley,
don't
they're
wanna
pulling
sit
out
at
the kiddie table for you.
John, I don't want to sit at the kiddie
You're
table.
what?
Please don't make me sit at the kiddie table, John.
John's gone. He's gonna go
John.
see his wife.
Well, okay,
Don't-
Gromley, and I kind of squat down. Gromley, if we look at this logistically, right?
I can sit
the
on some
kiddie-
books.
Gromley, the kiddie table gets the kiddie chairs, and now the rest of us, you see,
No,
we're
but-
gonna need the grown-up chairs, Gromley.
We
I'm
have to
gonna come
discuss
behind
strategy.
the two of them and put my hand on Score's head and just be like, "Don't worry about it, Gromley dear. Score's gonna join you." And just walk away.
You hear that, Gromley? We're gonna eat together.
Gromley walks over to the dining room table, puts 2 books down one of the chairs, and sits on it, and then looks at Score.
Score goes to the kiddie table, and then in the chair sits down in one of the kiddie chairs, and then in the chair that Gromley was going to sit in, summons an echo.
Isn't that a dead guy?
They're gonna die anyways.
A dead guy?
No,
You
they
didn't
don't
have to
have
kill
to.
them now.
They're already dying.
They
I
know
can't
they said
change
they
it.
could
Killing
still.
people? Whoa!
When-
And you see
what-
this little, like, 5-year-old come out in pigtails and a pink tutu. She's all in,
Yeah.
like, ballet clothes.
Ooh, I heard Gampy kills.
Can
Ga-
John come out of the kitchen?
Nope.
No.
Gampy kills
I heard Gampy killed people before.
your grandfather, John.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about killed people, but he, not everyone in this world is nice, and some people need to be told that, and John does a very good job of that.
Crazy how our friend's an otter, huh? You see that? How our friend's an otter?
You should totally pet him and give him belly rubs. Don't listen to
he
anything that he
loves them.
says.
No.
Oh, he loves belly rubs.
No.
He's really ticklish, so he'll say no, but you just gotta keep belly rubbing.
You
I'm
just gotta
saying
keep rubbing the
no.
belly.
It doesn't sound like he wants to be pet. Also, wow.
Yeah, he's an otter.
Your hair's pink.
He has a rock in his armpit, and if you can steal it, I'll give you 5 gold.
What's gold?
I pull out a piece of gold.
He puts it in his teeth and chews on it to show it's real.
Whoa!
Because I'm
What
from
do you use
Jiva,
that
right?
for?
And Jiva probably uses gold as opposed to, like,
Yeah.
credits. Yeah. So I
Minted
pull out a piece
currency.
of gold. I'm like, this is gold. It's so shiny, and you can have. I'll give you 1, and I pull out another 2, and another 3, and another
Whoa!
4. I'll give you 5 of them if you take the rock that he keeps in his armpit to smash urchins.
But I heard armpits are smelly.
They are smelly, but
I just washed
Builds
my
character.
hair.
different people have different tastes.
Yeah, like
I
Squirt
just
loves
washed
smelling.
my hands for dinner. Honey, you're not touching the otter. Honey, you're not. But he said he'd give me 5 of these. You're not. No. No, go sit at your spot.
It's right beside Score's spot.
She sits next to you. She sits next to you, and she seems very upset that she's not allowed.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Your mom's kind of. But hey, if you can sneak it at some point tonight, gold's still yours.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
In the kitchen.
Hey, hon.
Oh, darling. Hi.
John's got the biggest smile on his face, but also he forgot to clean up, so he definitely looks fucked up.
You do look fucked up because you almost died.
Yeah, no.
Oh!
Hey.
What happened?
John looks at himself and just realizes that he fucked up.
She starts casting magic and, like, cleaning you up and healing you, and, like, you're at full health. My God, what happened? She's using, like, mending to fix your clothes and, like, clean your, and, like, she's, like, cleaning you with, like, prestidigitation. Like, she's cleaning. She's like, oh my God, what happened to you?
We had a little bit of a tiff with somebody, but it's all good. I did die for just a second, but then they healed me. I'm really sorry.
Who?
Oh, they're already dead. The big child outside, like the mechanical child, killed them. But I'm really sorry. I was just trying to help, but I'm here.
Yes.
And I'm alive, and I know that I promised to, like, stay safe, and I'm trying so hard to put the family first, and because you guys are what's most important to me. So I'm here.
Is Devotion here?
Devotion is here. He's just outside, and Score's here as well, and they're all here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Score someone you're also... Are we adopting too?
If that's possible.
I mean, okay.
Okay, so there's a lot of children that really need homes on my team. Like, it's actually quite scary. I'm, like, actually concerned
Is
about
there
the
another
cosmic.
one?
Yeah, so Score's the bit with pink hair. I'm not sure about... So we should definitely have, like, temporary custody of, like, the big mechanical child, because the big mechanical child's mother is missing. We're actually searching for that person.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just concerned. I've been put on a team with 2 children, and then we finally found the child that I've been searching for all this time.
So we have 3 kids now. We have 5 kids.
5 kids now.
5 kids now. Okay.
I love you so much.
We'll talk about it over dinner. We'll get there. We'll get to know them and everything.
I love you so much.
I love you so much too.
John feels whole. And like he's like finally like decompressing. He's like, I was so scared.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Like my life flashed in front of my eyes and I realized I've done a bad job, and I already knew that, but I just wanted to be with you and Pam and Cam.
You're okay. Because you're going to finish up this job and you're going to be finally officially retired, right?
Yes, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
I promise.
Thank you. Okay.
Do you need help in the kitchen at all?
Yeah, can you help me bring all this stuff out?
Yeah. Yes, John's carrying like 5 things.
As you're doing that, back at the kitty table, the little girl turns to you, Score, and
Yeah?
she's like, "My name's Susie."
My
What's
name's
your name?
my name's Score, and this is Rocks. And I point at the Echo that's sitting across from me.
Hi, Rox.
I wave and Rocks waves at the same time because Rocks is incapable of independent movement.
Whoa. So, what are you a grown up?
Me?
No,
Well, I would say so.
he's not.
Do I look like a grown up to you?
I don't know.
I mean, I should. I'm an adult man.
So you're a grown up?
Yes.
I want to be a ballerina when I grow up.
Well, if you keep dancing, you'll be great at it. And you know, ballerinas, very light on their feet, very quiet when they walk. So if you're really quiet walking up behind Pardum, take that rock right from his armpit.
I'm sitting right here.
I
I'm
know.
at the kiddie table.
I'm aware. Where else would you be sitting?
Pardum is sitting. I'm assuming Signal's at the kiddie table.
Yeah, Signal is squishing a chair, but he's at the kitty table.
Where's?
He's in a high chair.
Aurora,
Yes.
meanwhile, is under
Yeah.
the adult table.
Oh
Yes.
no!
She's waiting for the scraps.
Yes.
Grumley's little feet are dangling. He's trying to like lift them up a little bit so he's getting licked.
Oh no.
My grandpa is very important grown up. Are you a very important grown up?
Oh, I'm a very important grown-up. I'm so important that I'm not allowed to make my own choices, actually.
That doesn't sound like grown up. Grown ups get to do what they want.
You see, other grown-ups, they got together and they decided that I'm not allowed to make my own decisions. And
So
they
you're not a grown up.
Well, I'm a grown-up. I'm just a victim of structural discrimination, so to speak. But we can talk about that when you're older.
Score is technically a grown up, but his mind is he's a kid.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Oh, it's kind of like
My mind is perfectly grown up. I act
It's smooth like a rock.
it's like some of the elf girls in my class, 'cause they take a long time to grow up.
Yeah, that's Score.
I'm feeling like that comment is racially charged, everyone. I turn at the adult table. Does anyone else feel that way? Do I
Just
need
me
to have an
sitting at the table
intervention
right
with
now.
this child?
John's walking out of the kitchen. He's like, please stop doing whatever you're telling my grandchildren.
Look, John, I don't.
Hey, Susie, how's it going?
John, do we need to talk about your children's attitudes towards elves? I don't know if their school's teaching them good things, John.
It'll be fine. If you want to go talk to the school, we can get to the bottom of it if you're worried about structural inequalities in the school system.
Change the curriculum.
I'm very worried about structural inequities in the school system. So Susie, you said your name was?
Yeah.
Susie, right?
Yeah.
Elves, like intellectually, they're still your age. You're still maturing.
Uh-huh.
They're not less adults than you.
I didn't say that.
I don't know how to break this to you, Susie, but you are a child.
Uh-huh.
I need you to know this. You're a child.
What Susie was saying was that elves, their body ages slower.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a cultural thing as well. Like the age of adulthood for elves is around 100 years old, and that's a cultural thing. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily biologically rooted, right? And so these elf children, they're still growing. They're still growing at the same sort of rate, which means intellectually.
Intellectually, you reach a maturity when you reach a certain age within your culture. So your culture must determine that you yourself, Score, are not of emotional maturity yet, because you're clearly not able to make your own decisions. And if you're not able to make your own decisions, then you're not. Then you have some more developing to do as an individual.
Well, I suppose my culture is actually,
Score, I think we just
I disliked.
That was so many long words.
It also has to do
so
deeply with our
proud.
physiology as well as our psychology. See, us goblins, we live shorter amounts of time, so we develop much quicker than, say, an elf. So our physiology and our psychology have a lot to do with it, too.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That there's a cultural sort of psychology within, but that's elves are beside the point. Sorry.
Psychology has deemed that you're not an adult.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. You're getting it.
You see,
got
Susie,
it.
I didn't actually have a lot of exposure to my culture, and we can get into the hows and whys of that when
So
you're older
whatever
again.
societal culture you've grown up in has deemed you immature.
Exactly.
Because
Susie, you're getting
because
it.
I'm a political
Susie's
enemy,
5
Susie.
years old.
Because I'm a political enemy, Susie. They have decided that I am immature. Because they are afraid of me.
Ethnic group of a given nation.
Score sugar.
Susie,
Continue.
there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
That's rich coming from you, Gromley.
Score
The
sugar.
rich.
What?
Susie, that's
Why
the
don't
smartest thing you said all night.
John's so proud of his granddaughter right now. He's just sitting there eating his dinner. He's like, there is literally no one in this world I am more proud of than Susie.
Yeah, so you guys are eating and Susie and Score are bickering.
I think my favorite line so far is, "You, Susie, are a child," or however you said it was so funny.
When I wrote that interaction, I was assuming Score would be really upset with himself from the last session.
Score has had no character progression.
No, that was supposed to be character progression. Ah. Okay. Well, you guys started eating dinner.
When you pitched Cosmos,
Yeah.
you said there was going to be very little character progression.
Yeah.
So Score took that and ran with it.
Right, so you guys are at dinner, you're talking, Devotion is speaking with your wife.
You better watch out, John.
Whoa! Nice to see your girl.
What on...
So much for devotion, am I right?
Stepmom.
Guys, we gotta be chill. This is my family.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, my name is Cam.
This is Cam.
I am Cam.
Hi, Cam.
Hi.
Is it short
Cam
for
looks-
something? Like
Side
chamomile?
note, Cam looks distinctly different than John.
He looks incredibly different than John. He's
Is
like
he
at
the
least a foot
milkman's
taller.
son?
Maybe.
My father was not here for the conception of my birth.
Whoa, okay. There's a lot to unpack in this episode, I think.
Conception?
But he's my father nonetheless.
Are you adopted?
No. My mother had needs that needed to be met.
Well,
What?
I get it.
Oh boy.
Calm down.
My father was away on a mission.
was your father aware that this happened?
Yes, it was a mutual agreement between the two of them.
Oh,
My
okay, then
grandmother
that's-
was very unhappy.
Well, fuck your grandma. That's literally fine then.
What?
My grandmother is a goddess of marriage.
Yeah, well, she
Oh,
can
that explains
suffer.
everything.
Marriage is a social construct. She's a god of nothing.
You met her, by the way.
Yeah, and?
How dare you? Marriage is very beautiful.
A social construct can be a beautiful thing.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're just being rude about it. It's okay.
No, I'm just saying that your grandmother has no right to be upset about Cam. Cam is a wonderful member of your family, and you should be happy. And if your grandma's upset, well, you have to remind her that the entire...
My grandmother does not dislike me. She just likes the fact that her daughter was a whore. Cam,
Hey,
A lot of people do.
whore is a social construct as well.
I love you.
There's nothing
I love
wrong
you,
with
father.
promiscuity. Take it from me.
Maybe.
Also, so this conversation is happening between the kitty table and the adult table. Like, Score is like
I'm,
a good 2 feet
I'm
below
I'm
everyone.
seated, yeah, like a good 2 feet below everyone else, with my knees like up to my chest.
Because Score is probably the tallest person. Well, no, Signal's probably the tallest person at that table, huh?
Signals? I think it's Signal, Zara, and then Score.
Is Zara at the table?
also
though?
at the kidding table? Zara's
Yeah,
at the big people
Yeah, I
table.
would have
Yeah,
thought.
I'm at the big table. I'm just,
It
you
is-
know,
it's-
watching.
It's Score, Susie, Signal, and Partum at the kitty table.
And Signal and Score do not fit those chairs at all.
No.
Oh god, no.
Gromley is like, he's sitting on 2 books. He's feeling happy.
And he can still, his hands can still barely reach the top of the adult table.
Oh no, and he's still fairly shorter than everyone else at the table, but he's taller than you, Score.
Yeah, very true.
Gromley, do you need help, like, filling your plate?
No, I have
Mage
I have a mage hand, so I'm using that. I don't need help.
I'm a big boy.
My mage hand is also invisible, so like food is just slowly floating towards my plates.
Gromley, you hear
Oh, can I be excused from the table? I don't want to take a phone call here.
I mean, we generally don't take phone calls at the dinner table. It's kind of like a family rule, but
I can
yeah, if you need
wait, but it's probably better if I can be really quick. I'll be really, really quick.
Are you gonna do it at the dinner table?
No, I'm gonna hop off my little perch and I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. You answer the phone?
I answer the phone. Hello, this is D. Gromley.
Gromley, where are you right now?
I'm at a dinner. It's a coworker's family's dinner, and I'm at it and I'm eating. And they don't like that I've left the table.
Are you with anyone right now?
I mean, I'm in the bathroom, so no.
So you're alone.
I'm alone. Yeah.
Okay. Pretend you're having a normal conversation with
That's-
me, in case anyone's listening.
Yeah. I think so too.
You're on speaker. Where are you? You at a coworker's house? Who's coworker?
John Smith. No. John.
Okay.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry, John. I forgot your last name.
I need you to stay in that town. All right? We're gonna do our best to get there in the next few days.
Oh, wait,
be
why?
ready. You gotta be ready to meet at any moment.
Why?
You
Wait, why are you
understand?
coming here? Why?
Because we found something incredibly important.
Okay, well, we're getting pretty close on the trail here. Like we think we know where they've gone. Are you sure you might want to? I don't want to ruin that or jeopardize it or whatever.
Well, what we found could jeopardize you.
What does that mean?
Means you could be in danger. So don't do anything stupid and be safe and stay there.
Oh, okay. What do I say if they want to leave to do like the mission?
Convince them to stay there.
Okay. I guess I'll think of something. Do you want me to meet you, or are you coming to us? What's the deal?
We'll come to the town. We'll call you, be ready to leave, and meet us in the town at a moment's notice, all right?
And what do I tell them? Do I just say like do I say I'm visiting you? Do I say that I'm just going for a walk?
Whatever excuse you gotta come up with.
Okay. All right. I don't want to. I want to be careful here, but if if this is the way things are gonna go, then I'll be ready, I guess.
All right. Don't
All right.
let anyone know.
Yeah. I'll do my best. Also, I'm having the tap running while this conversation's happening. Try and muffle it a little bit. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you soon, then.
Get there as soon as I can. I gotta go through the. Listen, I gotta say I'm booking time off. You know.
Wait, this is unofficial?
It's officially unofficial.
Okay. All right. I will officially, unofficially see you soon.
All right. Bye.
Over and bye. And I waddle out of the bathroom. Also, I realize now the sink that John has is probably not within reach, so he did have to scamper up there to turn the tap on. He had to jump on top of the toilet seat, and then, it's the life. He sits back. Well, he takes the books off, climbs on the table, and then puts them underneath him.
Oh, back at the table.
Sorry about that. It was a phone call.
Oh, it's chill. It'll be fine. We were just talking about Pam. How's life's going?
It's going ahead of the PTA now. Very exciting. Yeah, just supporting my wonderful daughter. Yeah, just having a good time.
That's incredible. And you haven't had any more issues with the ballet teacher?
No, she actually asks about you a lot and if you're coming to practice or not.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there any practices in the next couple days?
Well, the recital's on Tuesday, so it's, it's like pretty much less than 3 days away.
Yeah, and I'll be here though until Tuesday.
Oh, wonderful. So you're just you, right?
I was thinking we might need a break, actually. Like, just take some time off. Because we found a good lead, and I don't know. I feel like some breaks and time off would be good. Kind of settle the tensions. Looks around the table.
Isn't there like an elite team that's in grave danger that we need to save?
I mean, yeah, but it's not going to get nothing's going to change in the next few days.
They have been in grave danger for like 5 months.
Yeah, what's another few days?
But Mom could get hurt.
No, she's going to be okay. Look, we're going to do some research while we're here and plan our next expedition so everything goes well, and then as soon as we do get to the Chaos Room, we'll find them and it'll be good.
I'm sorry, Chaos Realm?
The Realm of Discord.
John? You said this was not a dangerous mission.
Chaos can be good.
Chaos isn't necessarily dangerous. Gromley's right.
John?
Yeah, you've seen a clown. He's chaotic, but he's a funny...
You see Honey, and she turns her head and she looks at both of you mom look of shut the fuck up.
Gromley, they don't have clowns here. Gromley, they don't have clowns here.
They're funny guys.
Yeah.
They have
Shut. Please be quiet.
They're Score.
But better.
Yeah. You said this wasn't a dangerous mission.
I don't recall. It's
a recovery.
It is recovery.
Yeah.
They have gone to a Chaos Realm.
Uh-huh.
Well, they were heading there. We don't know they're there. Necessarily.
Which may be inherently dangerous. I can come off the mission. If that is better.
No, whatever. Dessert. Let's eat dessert. Let's just eat dessert.
Oh shit.
But oh shit.
I think I ruined my marriage.
You also ruined your cobbler.
I didn't say that out loud.
You were gonna bring the dessert.
I did, and I made peach cobbler.
Yes.
I point to Pardum, who avoided it.
Yeah.
Is there at least like one thing of peach?
No.
Did I bring the remnants of the cup?
Sure. if you wanna
Cast
bring the
mending on
remnants.
it.
Did you get one from the
Cast
fridge?
mending on it.
No, you can't cast mending on a pie.
Okay. What am I gonna do? Wait, no. I grab. So from my thing, I grab Laffy Taffies and Belgian chocolates and stroop waffles and like a different candy from each of the universes. Like from the war world, there's something like literally on fire. Like it's a baked Alaska. From like the non-magic world, there's just like, do you know like those ones where it's like a fish but jello inside from the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those. From Gromley's world, there's like
It's a Rubik's
Werther's?
Cube that you have to solve on the inside.
No, it's Werther's. And then from Score's world, there's like, what's the worst kind of candy? There's Maltesers. And then
How?
I love Maltesers.
Yeah.
This is a Mancio speaking. I
Excuse-
love
I'm literally
Maltesers.
Yeah.
eating.
I bought you those Maltesers. And then
No disrespect
from
here.
Sarah's world, there's like,
You already said Zara's world.
oh right.
I feel like
And then bonbons.
Jiva would
Yeah.
have like Pop Rocks.
Yeah. I think. Oh, okay.
I tried to make peach cobbler. It did blow up when we got here because we got here real quick. But I got a bunch of candy.
Candy! Gimme.
John serves like a little slice of everything for Susie.
Ugh. Oh, Dad. Oh, okay.
He
Just inhaling it.
He's like, as he's doing this, he's looking at Honey, like just trying to.
She'll sit down and just. All right. Let's see. And signal. After dinner, Pardum pulls you aside. Can we speak really quick? I know you all don't like me very much, and I know I didn't help with that in any way, but I mean, you haven't even told me what happened on Jiva, but the more I'm starting to understand that I may never see Ria or Agaza or Kedarot or Vulcane or Posenia again. And you are all I have left. What do I have to do to make you trust me?
The only reason, truly, that I don't trust you is because Mom doesn't. That when I saw the video she made and how distraught that she looked, when she said that you apparently did something and that they couldn't talk to you anymore, there's no reason for me not to believe her.
She said not to trust me?
Yeah.
When?
in a video that we got in a
There's been-
USB.
There's been more?
It was. I think it was.
I'm just double checking. I don't remember what file stick
There
this
was on
was.
the first one.
The first
It was
one?
on
Okay.
Avio.
Yeah.
It was the first file stick.
Well, the second one. Technically the second one.
The second one? Okay.
Yeah, the first one was in her room, the second one was on Avio.
Okay. It was the second file stick on Avio. It said to, well, I guess most of it has already happened now and what we've done, so Signal plugs in the USB and shows part of the video.
He, puts his little paw on the wall, trying to, as if he can try and touch Persenia.
Oh.
I don't know what I did.
Inside
I
check.
mean, I know... Yeah, roll an insight check.
That is a 22.
He genuinely is trying to find an answer to understand why they would abandon him so quickly. It seems like he kind of can understand that, okay, yeah, maybe I hid the fact I was, an immortal being or, whatever, the true circumstances of it.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah. Kind of the true circumstances behind it, right? But he cannot understand that he did something that would make them totally distrust him. He doesn't understand what he did.
We haven't really come across anything that gives us an answer to why they might not trust you. Any other video we find is just them talking about how they didn't think that you would do whatever you did.
Not perfect, Signal, I'm not. But I did my best. And I don't know how to fix it. Because no one's telling me what I did.
I would tell you if I could.
I would never hurt them. Especially not Persenia.
I don't think that I can still trust you, if I'm honest, but I also don't actually trust anyone except for Persenia and for a few others back at the Coalition. Even the team I'm on right now, I don't trust them. I just think they're neat. And I would really hope that you are telling the truth and that I can think you're neat too and maybe trust you as much as Mom once did.
I will do whatever you need me to do to get there. I promise you that, Signal.
Thank you. I recommend that you tell that we have a bigger conversation about this with everyone, because I know even though that they won't be as open to it as I will, it's something that we need to, since we're supposed to be a team.
Yes. And I know the Prima are involved in whatever this is. And I fear what may happen to you, because I don't doubt that the 6 of us is involved in this as well.
I know that if something bad happens to me during this, I've already accepted that, and I just hope that I'm saving the people that I love.
I will do my best to save you and everyone else. I'm not going to ignore anyone's request anymore.
Thank you.
So, we stay in town for the next couple days. And on the day of the recital, as you are all heading into the town hall, they've rented it, you know, like those little like hall buildings, they're like little stages, and people...
John's wearing a shirt that says Susie's grandpa. And he made a shirt for Honey that says Susie's grandma.
Oh.
Is she wearing it?
Yeah, of course. Do you also make one for like Pam and Cam that says like Susie's mom, Susie's uncle?
Yeah, and Susie's dad, Susie's aunt. Yeah.
Did you make Susie supporter t-shirts?
Yes, I did. I made We're with Susie. And I handed them out to the team if they wanted to wear them.
Parnham puts it on.
Did you resize them for Gromley and for Partum? Or are they like normal size
Yeah, I
t-shirts
made
that
them,
like hang off as like a dress?
It would be so much. It would be so much funnier if they're just normal size, but John would definitely like have asked your measurements.
There's a little hole for the tail that Partum has.
Devotion crops his. He takes scissors and crops it so it's a crop top.
Does he also have fishnets underneath?
Score crops his a little bit higher.
It's like you can see the bottom of his nipples.
Oh my god.
It's like not even under boob at that point, it's under nipple.
Exactly.
Zara, are you wearing one?
Yeah, Zara would put it on.
We just show up in a massive crew with these like incredible... What's Susie's favorite color?
Pink.
They're bright pink.
Great.
As we enter, Gromley's like, John, I thought you said everyone would be wearing one of these. I don't see anyone else in this audience
I guess
wearing
they don't love their kid as much as we love Susie.
Do 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 do.
I'm gonna step out. I'll be right back. And he
This
steps
show's
out.
about to start.
I'll be back. I'll be quick. I'm a little quick guy. I'll run. And he
Okay,
runs
save
off
a seat
like a
for
little
now.
scamp.
You save a seat for Gromley? Okay. You answer the phone.
I do. This is D. Gromley speaking.
Gromley.
Yeah.
Janet.
Yeah, I know.
We're at the
I
museum.
have caller ID.
We're at the museum.
One of my partners has his granddaughter's performance right now, and I think he's holding a seat for me. And he's.
This is so much important than that, Gromley.
I agree, but he's going to spite me in some way if I am not here.
Gromley, if you do not come to the museum right now.
he casts summon spectral steed, and he rides top speed across the streets of I was gonna call it Townsville. It's not called Townsville. It's called Twinsville.
Twinsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Townsville is also like equally as accurate.
John's like looking at the door. When's Grommy coming down?
Roll a perception check.
I'll tell you right now, even if I get a good perception, John's not leaving this goddamn roll. Okay. I'm rolling with a different dice because my dice are fucked right now.
You're doing the online one?
Yeah. That's a 13.
A 13? I'll say with a 13 you notice Gromley summon a spectral steed and ride off.
I'm also no.
John says nothing. And continues watching for Susie. He's like, I guess he doesn't care about the family. That's fine. I'm here. I have made my choice. I'm just trying to be a better dad and grandfather.
The rest of you, I will say, do notice that Gromley is not in the hall with you guys.
I mean, I'll say, like, if I'm sitting beside a few tall people, like, a few chairs out, I am invisible. I would already be too small to be seen, but...
But if they're saving you a seat...
That's fair. That's fair. The lights are on, too, if it isn't started.
So, you head to the museum. And at the museum, you walk into this grand exhibit space with high ceilings and abundance of artifacts in glass cases. There are suits of armor, masks, and oil paintings along the walls. Elegant gowns and suits fit for nobility stand on mannequins. Old books share only the page it is open upon while being sealed away. Models of tall ships sit behind a glass case with swords and pistols brandished on the wall. Pottery sharing the frozen moments of history of this world are scattered about the room. On a bench, you see Janet holding a file folder and Norvos Udaloth sitting, waiting.
Hello. And he desummons his horse. I mean, he hops off at first. He doesn't just, like, make it disappear and then land on the grounds in, like, some kind of Superman fashion. He walks over. He's like, I didn't know you'd both be here. Well, it's good to see you. Again, my partner, one of my partners, is at a recital, and he will scorn me in some way if I am not there soon.
Dingus Gromley.
Yes.
You have not been keeping in contact. I need to know I can trust you. I need you to explain what has been happening before I show you what Janet found.
I have notes. It's not easy to call when we're on missions, and I'm never away.
It was your responsibility to keep in contact.
Yeah, I know. It's again, it's overwhelming when there's a lot of things. Every member on the team.
I don't care to hear for excuses.
Yeah.
Explain.
Do you want me to explain what I've learned, or?
Yes, but you were given a mission.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're trying to find the elite team, and we've been basically following their tracks. One of the members has been leaving a few USB videos, kind of documenting what's been happening, the distress they have for Partum, the one on the ship, and most recently they were directing us to go to Ruby, and to go home, I guess, or my home, and then get to the plane of chaos, which is a little daunting, but that's where we're currently headed. After this, I guess.
You said there was an otter man.
Yeah.
Immortal. Partum.
Yeah.
You called him Partum.
Partum. So the Prima, once, at least the majority of them gave up their powers, he is one of the former Prima, but he's he's more or less powerless now, or at least in terms of godhood. And the old team didn't trust him very much, and we're trying to figure out if we can. But it seems like by not telling him, I don't know, they got in trouble and they didn't have help, and so that's why they went missing. We're still working on that one.
The Prima. So Partam's not the only Prima.
No, we've met a few actually. We've been on the trail of the team. We've met Bivium. We met Summer Song, who's the new name of Madonnas, I guess.
So there. How many of them are there?
5, I believe.
5.
I think one kept on to their godhood, and that's the one that this team met in the Chaos Realm, I think.
Do we know anything about them?
I mean, there's documented accounts, but like, I mean, nothing current, I guess. You know, there's legends about who these Prima were, but in terms of what they're doing now, I mean, they're scattered across their realms doing like various services for either themselves or for the people that live there.
What about this god trapped? What do we know about?
So it looks, I can't tell if he was put there to keep his power or the rest of them put him there, the rest of the Prima, so he couldn't use his power. It seems to be containing him, but then again, there have been like, I don't know, one of our members, the one who's at his granddaughter's recital, I guess there's a former mission where there was this cult that tried to summon through a plane. There's a lot of threads going around, and I'm trying to connect them all, but it's confusing.
Another Janet. Right, yeah. And Janet hands over a file folder to you. And inside, you see paperwork filled out by a Gaza King spell after the last transmission to the Cosmic Coalition had already been sent. And this paperwork was to access a gateway within the Kliss universe. This gateway is extremely ancient and leads to a plane no one in the multiverse has access to. And no one knows how to access it. The last time this gateway was accessed was before this current elite team, done by the paperwork of a Gaza Kingspell, was accessed by the elite team you found to have 6 members of. That was the last time before now that anyone had tried to access this gateway.
So we don't know that the last team did or not.
So the one that's missing did, like, a Gaza Kingspell filed paperwork and got permission to go to this.
But they never went through.
They don't know, because no one knows how to get through it.
Gotcha.
The only other time that paperwork to access this gateway, because it's only just, like, to get there, because they're like, no one can get through here. The only other time someone ever did this was the elite team that had that replacement member.
Gotcha.
Oh, Ollie's piecing some things together right now.
I'm connecting things.
Pepe Sylvia.
Pepe Sylvia!
Putting this shit together. I feel like that guy with the thing.
The Pepe Sylvia, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
I mean, this is the paperwork that because the last transmission they said they were going to go try and copy off this scroll that would give them access, and then they would go to Kliss. Kliss is my homeworld, right?
Kliss is your homeworld, yes.
Yes.
And Ruby is Signals.
Yeah. That they would go to Kliss and they would get the paperwork, and with the paperwork and the scroll they could access it. So it looks like they got to the end of their mission there.
Where is the scroll?
The scroll is on Ruby.
Where on Ruby?
So when we talked to Bivium, he was a little bit cryptic. He basically said on Ruby there's going to be a war between Fae and Fiend, and we'll find the scroll there. And I don't fully know what that means, but I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get there.
That is where Parsenia is from, the world where the Fae and the Fiend fight.
Yeah. No, we've been going to basically every world that our team and the original team was a part of. It looks like we're ending on Stry right after going to Ruby.
Thank you, Gromley, for.
Yeah. Again,
informing
it's I can try on the ship more, but when we're on mission, it's difficult to, step out and take a phone call without the others questioning me, and I'm starting to running out of excuses. So.
This is good work.
Yeah. Thanks.
I will make sure that if you file the same paperwork, it gets expedited.
Yeah, I have a journal I've been writing, like, very, very detailed. I've been using Arcane Eye and, like, even if I'm not there, just making sure that, like, if something's happening, I'm jotting it down. So we're good on that end.
Good work. You're doing great work.
Thanks. Now I need to run or I will be scorned. Can I? Okay. And he summons a horse and he looks back and waves at the two of them, and then runs away.
And as you're trying to make it back to the hall, we see the lights come down, the curtain opens, and a bunch of 5-year-olds and tutus begin to do their horrible little dance. Because they're still 5-year-olds, and they don't really know how to do ballet.
It's the pageantry.
It's kids learning how to dance.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. It's adorable, but it's not perfect.
I didn't expect anything perfect. I'm just here as a very proud Susie supporter. This is child development right here.
Devotion crosses his legs and starts going, Susie, Susie, Susie.
John's like, I love this energy, but we need to support all the children. We need to be quiet so that they can focus.
Oh, sorry.
No, I love this energy.
Okay.
No, I love it. Keep it up.
Thank you.
When I get to the building, I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on myself and try to slip into the seat without anyone noticing that I haven't been there before, like without making any noise or like moving.
I noticed.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay.
Is it
John's
just
just like, I
stealth?
noticed.
Can I roll for insight?
Roll for perception. Because
Stealth and
you're
perception.
seeing if you notice him.
I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Well, I got a 14.
So you would notice when Gromley comes back.
Can I roll insight to see, like...
What is expression? Yeah.
I'm invisible. You can't see my expression yet.
Oh, you're not sitting? Oh, okay. So you
No, I'm
notice him
sitting, but I'm
sitting-
invisible. But I want to wait a few minutes and then go, oh, sorry, I've been here the whole time. I just forgot to turn off my invisibility. Just a
you would
little
notice
lie.
when he sits down because the chair probably moved a little bit. But when he does undo his invisibility, you can roll insight. And Gromley, you can do persuasion or deception. Obviously it's deception, but I say that just,
Could it be persuasion? No, it's fine. Both of them the exact same level anyways. It's a hard 10, again.
Sorry, what is it?
10.
10 and 19. Gromley didn't just step... Like, there is something way more going on here, because no way did Gromley have to take a call on a horse.
Yeah, like as soon as I reappear, I'm like, sorry, I just had to use the bathroom, and then I used invisibility so I could sneak in here. I forgot to turn it off, and like that's a blatant lie you can see through.
Shh. The children are dancing. We'll talk about this later, okay?
She's doing
For
great,
now,
by the way. I'm really proud of you and her.
Where my grandchild is.
I know, I'm so proud of both of you and all of your family for coming to this peak of human ability.
They're incredibly talented. This is child development in action.
You must be so proud.
I am. I'm so proud. I've never been prouder.
Fatherhood must be a true gift.
It is. I just hope that I'm worthy.
You are.
Every day.
You've demonstrated that by showing how much you love and care for your family. John, you're an amazing man.
John cries.
And that's where we're gonna end the episode.